Hey, this is Tom Van Pope. I hope you've been well. During my trip to Lake Tahoe, I drove this 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and I figured let's do a walk around and take you on a tour in and around America's best-selling mid-size pickup truck. We all know that the new Tacoma is right around the corner, with the Japanese car giant teasing it on social media. And with that in mind, I think it's interesting to give the current model another good look before we say goodbye to it. Toyota's American design studio helped give the current generation Tacoma its athletic and stylish identity. The third gen truck has been in production since 2015 and has been assembled at Toyota Motoring Manufacturing in San Antonio, Texas, Baja California, and is currently built at Toyota's Paseo El Grande, Guanajuato facility in Mexico. It shares the segment with other mid-sized trucks such as the Ford Ranger, Nissan Navara, and it can be compared to Toyota's other mid-sized pickup truck, the Hilux, sold outside of North America. It has a focus on quality, durability and reliability, and a reputation for performance and capability. It has a rugged design with good looks, an aggressive front grille, LED headlights and a muscular off-road stance. This is the TRD off-road spec in magnetic grey metallic, which is a beautiful color, although my personal favorite remains quicksand. It's a very competent pickup truck, and this one has an MSRP of $36,900. There's a strong logo type, thick fenders and rugged wheels. Now let's move down the side. Interesting how the lines of the car continue through in the fuel door. The extruded rear wheel arches really give it a solid stance. It comes in two different bed sizes, 5 or 6 foot long, where this is the double cab short bed. Coming down to the rear, we see the logo stamped into the tailgate and the engine variant badge. This is the 3.5 liter V6, which will last a very long time, but is also quite slow. Here we have the backup camera and trailer power hookup. It has a towing capacity of 6,400 pounds. This model features chrome insert tail lights, which are easily upgradable if you want a tougher look. The tailgate has this easy lowering feature that allows it to retract slowly to prevent it from slamming down. And you have these tie-down points and a 120 volts 400 watts power point to further extend the bed's utility. It's a very utilitarian pickup truck with a max payload capacity of 1,685 pounds. It has an integrated deck rail utility system using 4 standard adjustable tie-down cleats. And this deck rail system comes standard on all grades. Alright, let's move on to the underside. It has good ground clearance, approach and departure angles. All models are equipped with double wishbone coil spring front suspension. And this TRD Offroad features upgraded suspension components with Bilstein shocks. There's an optional locking rear differential, which comes standard on all TRD off-road grades and TRD Pro grades. Rugged leaf spring rear suspension uses staggered outboard mounted gas shocks. It has disc brakes in the front and drums in the back, and a full-size spare under the rear. Okay, let's take a look at the interior, starting here in the rear. Let me remove my jacket. Okay, there's my snowshoes left and this little fella that I picked up during my trip around Tahoe. The door even has some good usable space for at least 2 water bottles. Got your window controls and fairly basic seats. The rear is decent, there's storage under the seats. And here on the ceiling you have some conveniently placed hooks. 2 cup holders, and if we look underneath here, climate vent and a map pocket behind the passenger seat. Alright, let's take a look at the front. Less storage space than the rear doors. You got your controls, The seats aren't that great. In fact, they're very average. At least the cloth keeps you firmly in place. The center stack looks okay. It's simple and plasticky. Overall, the dashboard looks fine with black and grey plastics and some silver accents. Has a basic ceiling light and honestly a nice steering wheel. And up here, besides your map lights, we've got some interesting controls going on. Rear locker, multi-terrain select and crawl control, which is designed for driving on difficult terrain at low speeds. It automatically controls acceleration and braking, and the center knob here controls your speed. We've got the Tacoma logo embedded here in the glove box with some decent storage. Alright, now let's take a look at the center control stack. You've got your power outlet, a button to turn your wireless phone charger on and off, a USB/media port, rear sliding window controls, parking sensors, the ECT power button to reach higher RPM levels before shifting into the next gear, blind spot monitor toggle, heated side mirrors, dual zone automatic climate control. Overall, a very functional and convenient dashboard layout with easy tactile button type controls and a small display here for temperature and fan speed. Turning on accessories by pressing the start stop button. Alright, let's check out the Tacoma's infotainment system. This has an 8-inch touchscreen with physical buttons along the side. You always get this annoying caution message. The home screen shows fuel consumption, and there is the main menu, which looks very basic. Let's check out the apps. 3 pre-installed. The menu is a bit slow. All grades get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, which is great. Let's go back home. Here are the side buttons. Let's go into audio. You can select your source. Volume knob. And there are physical controls for seek, forward, backward. Station list with genre categories. This is actually fairly responsive and decent sound. Right, let's check out trip information. That doesn't show much more than the home screen does. I guess we need to turn the engine on to get the range info. History, pretty basic. Alright, let's turn the engine on. Yep, range shows up. Okay, driver's seat. Full window, locks, mirror controls, room for 2 bottles, power adjustable seat controls and adjustable lumbar support. Here we have traction control, lights and power controls. Down here, hood release, pedal box, knee airbags, and a small button here to set your tire pressure monitoring system. Got the side mirror with a built-in blind spot monitoring indicator. Got your basic shifter, 2 cup holders, some more here, and then the armrest with a pen holder on the inside. And yeah, some decent storage. And looking up, we've got a microphone here for your phone calls. It's got circular tactile climate vents, very easy to open and close. And then the gauge cluster with engine temperature, RPM on the left, a little color screen in the center, and now in accessory mode. So let's start her up again. Engine sounds nice. I love the clicky sounds of these knobs. Really great feedback. You got your 2 and 4 wheel drive controls for low, for high. Power sliding rear window comes standard on most double cab editions. It's very convenient if you want to transport long items or access the bed. and the glass appears to be tinted as well. Alright, that was a quick walk around and mini tour of the Toyota Tacoma. For me, a completely new vehicle, and it's pretty bare bones, but at the same time I do believe that it's a very functional vehicle and yeah, reliable as well. I love the fact that it comes with Toyota's off-road crawl control, so that's really great. It has four-wheel drive. You can engage it manually, which is also pretty nice. I think it saves a little bit on the fuel consumption. Yeah, overall cool looking truck. I think it's by far the most good looking pickup truck that Toyota has on the market when it comes to the smaller size pickup trucks. So yeah, really love this this style. It's a shame of that little dent on the front, but thank you very much for watching. And if you're interested in seeing more of my trip in the Tacoma around Lake Tahoe, be sure to check out this playlist. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.